You remember how it was before now, when you're coming into the country on holidays, whether during Christmas or Easter. What you have to do is like let the whole family know that you are coming, and then somebody will have to make a room available for you whilst you're staying there. Or forget about the whole thing and just go book a hotel room. But thankfully, with modern technology and Airbnb, stuff have really changed. And there is shortlet rentals, virtually giving you the hotel feel, not you being a bother to family and you having your own space. Still homey, but also at a budget. So today, let's talk about 7 things you'd have to note before booking that Shortlet or Airbnb rental, shall we? One would be the purpose of the vacation. You could have 2 main reasons why you're coming into the country. One would be to have a cruise, have some fun. Or it could mainly for relaxation, get some me time, reflect and relax. Or better still, have a bit of both. That's normally what I advise my client. So that 70% of the whole time would be for having fun, etc. You can have a bit of 30% whereby you are relaxing, refreshing yourself, and also reflecting. That way you get yourself into a good mood or get yourself ready for the next year as you head back into real life. So one will be the purpose of the vacation, purpose of the visit. This purpose would also have a good impact on where you're booking. So if it's just basically to have fun, to be in all the top parties in the city, then go ahead. The location that you're looking at will be cantonments, Laboni, airports, Osu, Ringway areas. Those are the main locations that you're looking at because that's in the center of town. There's very little distance to anywhere. Sorry, I forgot about East Legon. Yes, consider East Legon too. So those are the locations whereby you're looking to be in the heat of the action, right? Then there's cool, calm, and collected. With those ones, you are looking at locations out of the main city areas, so beach sides, places that are much more in nature. So you can look at Abri, where there's a lot of calmness, outskirts of Accra, lots of trees, forest, you know what I mean, yes. Abri areas could be great for that. Or you can look at the beach side, so Pram Pram, awesome location, Pram Pram, Kokrobite. Those are outskirts of town, but then provide very good relaxation spots just before, like I said, you get back into the heat of the action. So if you want such to, we can help you get that. So the first thing for consideration will be the purpose. The purpose would be a huge determinant on how you enjoy your vacation. The next on the bill will be the features of the property. So yes, the first thing that you're looking out for when you're looking for a property to stay, a Shortlet to book would be, let me see the pictures, right? So you see the pictures, the bedrooms are great, beautiful furnishing, etc. You get to see the gym, swimming pool, all of those, awesome. You should ask your agent, your realtor, whoever you're dealing with, those additional features, i.e. The gyms and then the swimming pool areas especially, are they accessible to you? Find out about this, because sometimes it is there, but they are much more available to permanent residents and not somebody who is just there for a couple of days or a couple of weeks. So have a good understanding of how the arrangements based on such are, so that you are not so disappointed. Also, there's times whereby machines, the pictures are great and everything, but some machines are not working, especially with the gym. Get a good understanding of what is really happening. Or also, the pool is under maintenance. It was great when the pictures were being taken, but as at the time that you are going there, it's not really accessible. So find out what the situation is with these features. The third question to ask, are there any caps on utilities? What do I mean by this? As per your stay in this property, they are consuming utilities, i.e. electricity, water, internet, DSTV. There are situations whereby electricity could be capped, meaning there's a top amount of money that comes with the amount that you have paid. Any extra you have to cater for yourself. There could be points whereby internet is capped. There's an amount of gigabytes or megabytes whereby your cost covers, and any extra you would have to provide for yourself. DSTV, same. It's usually as per how long you will stay, but then ask this question: are there any caps on utilities, so that you can consider making provision for such extra costs should it come to that. So find out how much electricity, internet or DSTV is covered with your rental payment that was charged. And should there be any extras, get ready for such and do not be shocked when it comes to it. Number 4. What is the cleaning arrangement? The cost of your rental covers some cleaning, but this cleaning is usually cleaning after you. Should it be that you'd want some cleaning whilst you are still staying in the property, it may be that would be an additional service that you'd want covered. So find out from your renter, find out from your agency or your brokerage or the landlord, if you have access, what can be done for cleaning services whilst you are there. Don't just assume that whilst you are there, cleaning will be done on the daily for you. It doesn't happen that way. Find out about that and put that in consideration. Point number 5. Yeah, it's great. You're still in the vacation mode and you're having fun, but don't you forget that COVID is still here with us. So the 5th thing that you need to ask your landlord, rental agent, whoever, is what is the sanitization arrangement for the property in question? What is done to clean and clear the place in preparation for your arrival, to make sure that whoever lived in it before you is not living something that you don't want, right? Yes. And also, are there any materials that are made available to you or for your use that could prevent the spread or reduce the spread of the virus? The barest minimum would be a sanitizer, which has 70% alcohol rate, and also a face mask. However, should it be that your landlord or your agency doesn't provide such, thankfully you could just go into the nearest pharmacy and get it at the minimum cost. If they don't do it for you, do it for yourself. You cannot overemphasize on your need to protect yourself. Point number 6. Still on the COVID situation, a typical property comes with some stuff that they allow you to use or to share. It includes cutlery, plates, etc. There are some things that you should accept for yourself you are willing to share with past and also future tenants. Ask yourself if you are open to sharing that for yourself. So for example, towels. Are you okay with sharing towels? I would advise that you bring your own, but accept for yourself, apart from towels, bed sheets, bedspread, are there other stuff that you would want to bring your own or ready to share? This will be based on your risk profile. Some people are okay with sharing, others are not. But the barest minimum, bring your own towel. That's my personal advice. Finally, last on the bill, point number 7 is all the payments that are made. So 1, there's the payment itself. I'm going to bundle all of this together. There's the payment itself, and 2, how the payments are made. Are they collecting cash? Do you have to pay with Visa or other forms of payment? Ask your realtor how they expect to receive payment, whether with the wire transfer, with cash or Visa. What are the modes of payment that they accept? This would make your booking much easier, especially if it's not booked online or is booked physically. Whichever way it is, pre-booking is best. So find out whichever works for them and abide by that. Also, apart from the rental amount that you have to pay, note that additional charges that may come. You don't need me to tell you you're going to pay a brokerage fee. So find out how those payments may be made, because likely you may not necessarily have to make those payments along with the rental amount, because they may go to a separate entity apart from the landlord. Find out from your realtor, from your agent, or whoever you're talking to. It could be the same person and it will be one, or it could be separated. The other thing is a security deposit. Most likely the property comes with a security deposit that is usually refunded after your stay, in the case whereby everything in the property is as was much more like. That is that you kept it in the right condition. There were no breakages or no faults for which such amount will be meant to cover. So note that apart from the main amount, there may be a security deposit and also the agency fee. So when it comes to payment, get a good understanding of all of that and also how they expect to receive those payments. So yeah, that is it for 7 things that you should look out for before you book that rental. Let me know if this was helpful in any way. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comment box. I'll be ready to answer it. If this was helpful, if you know somebody that is coming into the country that would be helpful to the person, share. Also like and subscribe, will you? And stay tuned for other information that will be coming to help you in your real estate endeavors.